This is the example video for recognizing equations of lines. So looking at your paper, this should be the first problem on there, and we are trying to figure out what form the linear equations are in. So taking a look at number one, we have y and x on opposite sides. So when y and x are on opposite sides, that means it is in either slope-intercept form or point-slope form. Now we'll take a look at the y. The y is not alone. It has this plus 4 attached to it, so we know it's not in slope-intercept form. Therefore, this equation is in point-slope form. Another sign, we've got parentheses here, so usually when an equation has parentheses, we can automatically say that it's in point-slope form. Okay, on to the next one. This next equation, we have x and y on the same side of the equal sign, so automatically we know this is in standard form. Pause the video if you need more time. I'm moving on to the next one. Number three, we have y and x on opposite sides of the equal sign, so we know it's not in standard form. And the y is all by itself. So this would be the form y equals mx plus b. So we know this is slope-intercept form. On to the next one. Number four, x equals -6. This is actually a tricky problem. Okay, so you'll notice that this equation, it will be a line, but it has no y. Okay, when an equation has no y, we say it is in standard form. Okay, and you don't need to write this next part, but this is because, let's say in our equation ax plus by equals c, which is standard form. Let's say this b were a 0. So let's say we had x plus 0y equals -6. Well, remember, 0 times any number, or any variable, so 0 times y, is going to be 0. So when we have a 0, there's no need to write it, so that would cancel out. So we would be left with x equals -6, which is exactly the equation we have up above here. Therefore, this is in standard form. Number 5, y equals -3/2x plus 1. So taking a look at this, y and x are on opposite sides of the equal sign, and the y is all by itself. So this would be y equals mx plus b. So we know this is in slope-intercept form. Sorry about that. Pause the video if you need more time. And our last one, number 6. So in number 6, we have y plus 2 equals 2 times x minus 1. So taking a look at this, y and x are on opposite sides of the equal sign. We have parentheses, and the y is not by itself. It has this plus 2 on the end of it. Therefore, we know this is in point slope form. And that should do it for this example video. So at this time, it would be wise if you went and got practice for recognizing equations of lines.